Do you remember why you want to become the princess, the firefighter, or the superhero? Remember the time when your thoughts weren't filled with negative emotions and concerns about money, time, or what people think about you. Remember the time when you were truly free. Go back in this state of mind. Think back how you felt as a child, where nothing more happened than living in the moment and being absolutely sure that your dreams will come true. And also remember the day when you decided it's worthless. That you're no longer a child, that you're an adult now, and dreams aren't there to be fulfilled. When you decided that money is more important than freedom. When you decided that reaching your goal or getting a promotion is more important than being honest or having friendships. When you hold back your world just to be safe and not be judged by other people. See, dreams are not just a concept to make you feel better and give you a sense of hope. Dreams are there to be fulfilled, so protect them, fight for them, and reach them. Remember your dreams. Go after them. Do everything you can to follow them, and most importantly, never ever forget them.
I get just choked up just thinking about how terrifying it was. And so I found myself at the age of 41, like just feeling like a complete failure. And I would lie there and I would think about the lien on the house, and I would think about the bankruptcy that we were facing. And I would think about how much we had fought the night before. And I would think about the fact that I was unemployed. And I would hit the snooze button. I mean, why would you get up when your life is like that? Why would you? In the scheme of life, hitting the snooze button is not that big of a deal. But here's the thing about life. None of us wake up and say, today is the day I destroy my life. What we do is we kind of check out because it feels overwhelming. Or we check out because we're afraid. Or we check out because we start listening to self-doubt. And then we make these teeny tiny decisions all day long. We don't even realize it. Decision to not get up on time, a decision to not eat the right thing, a decision to snap at your kids, a decision to not speak in a meeting, a decision to not look for a job, a decision to not deal with your finances, a decision to not call your parents, like whatever it is. All day long, these tiny decisions that take you so far off track. And then you wake up like I did, and you look at your life and you think, how the hell did I get here? And I was about to turn off the TV, and there on the TV, there was this rocket launching, and I thought, oh my gosh, that is it. I am gonna launch myself out of bed like a rocket ship, like NASA, right here, had launched me out of that bed. And I'm gonna move so fast that I don't think. I'm gonna beat my brain. The next morning, the alarm goes off, and I pretended NASA was there. It's the stupidest story. I literally went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I counted out loud, and then I stood up. And I'll never forget standing there in my bedroom. It was dark, it was cold, it was winter in Boston. And for the first time in 3 months, I had beaten my habit of hitting the snooze button. I couldn't believe it, and I thought, wait a minute. Counting backwards? That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Well, the next morning I used it again, and it worked. The next morning I used it again, and it worked. The next morning I used it again, and it worked. And then I started to notice something really interesting. You have about a 5-second window in which you can move from idea to action before your brain kicks into full gear and sabotages any change in behavior. Because remember, your brain is wired to stop you from doing things that are uncomfortable or uncertain or scary. It's your job to learn how to move from those ideas that could change everything into acting on them in the smallest moment. Because I went from getting up on time and waking up on time to shaking up my entire life. Because when you understand the power of a 5-second decision, and you understand that you always have a choice to go from autopilot to decision maker, everything in your life will change. You will be a different negotiator, you will be different in sales, you will be unstoppable in the gym, because you will realize the amount of garbage that you put in the way of your hopes, of your dreams, of your potential, of your confidence, of your courage. everything comes down to the decisions that you make. We all know what to do. None of us know how to make ourselves do it. So the single most profound use of the 5-second rule is mind control. You can actually use one stupid little trick to push yourself to grab it. I wanted to change my life. And I think most people that are miserable or that are really like dying to be great and dying to have more, we want to change. We want to live a better life. We want to create more for our families. We want to be happier. The desire is there. It's your job to push yourself. There are tricks that you can use that actually outsmart the tricks your brain plays on you. You can outsmart your own brain.
It's been 15 years to get to this point. It's taken us a long time. A lot of difficult steps along the way. Creating a company is almost like having a child. So it's sort of like, how do you say your child should not have food?
Even if it ruins you?
Yeah, do it. I'm just incredibly proud of the SpaceX team for being able to achieve this I think, incredible milestone in the history of space.
You don't get in life what you want, you get in life what you are. In order to do something you've never done, you've got to be someone you've never been. You must be born again. You've got to die as you are now. You've got to be willing to give up who you are now for what you can become. You've got to have this vision of yourself beyond your circumstances. You've got to see yourself every day. I can do this. I can make this happen. I'm blessed and highly favored. Good things are supposed to happen to me. You want to focus. You want to begin to discipline yourself, to control your thinking. Judge not according to appearances. You must have the faith to call forth those things that be not as though they were.
It's called a life-changing day. The day you say, enough is enough. Promise yourself you'll listen to it until it makes sense. You'll go for it until you understand it. You'll practice it until you develop the skill. Never give up until, however long that is. Step by step, piece by piece, go for it. Don't miss the chance to grow. And resolve that you'll pay the price until you learn, change, grow, become. Walk away from the 97%. Don't use their excuses. Don't go where they go. Don't do what they do. Don't talk like they talk. Develop you a whole new language.
Don't exist, create. Earth's finest stuff ain't all been created yet. Because it's waiting on you. Whatever it takes, I'll do whatever it takes, but I'm going to create it if it don't exist. I don't care if you're sick. I don't care what you're going through. If you're not dead, he ain't through with you yet. As long as you waking up, you still in the game. As long as you alive, you can still make it happen. As long as there's breath in your nostrils, you still in the game. You still can win. Now get your butt up. Every single year, your appetite should go up. You should never get settled. You should never get settled. You should never get content. Every single year. Stop showing up to life average. Stop showing up to life good. Give me great every day. Wake up with great and stop waiting for permission to be great.
Then you'll discover some of life's best treasures when you pay that price.